Now, live from the Quad Cities, this is CBS4 News This Morning at 6.
Overdue improvements could finally be on the way to Davenport Central High School. And the Rock Island County Democratic Central Committee says it's time to raise the minimum wage. Good morning and thanks for joining us. I'm Emily Scarlett. Renovations at Davenport Central High School are finally moving forward after hitting a major roadblock this summer. Ashley Richmond shows us what's happening with the issue tonight. Good morning, Ashley.
Good morning, Emily. Upgrades to Davenport Central's auditorium and pool were supposed to start over this summer, but when the already $23 million project came in $5 million higher than expected, the school board decided to cancel the contract and head back to the drawing board.
It just happened that the bids came in a lot higher than everybody expected.
In June, the Davenport School Board decided in a 6-1 vote to end its contract with CSO Architects of Indianapolis after spending more than $1 million just to get the ball rolling.
The design work, the drawings that they had to prepare, the community outreach, the meetings that they had to establish the scope of work.
In July, they approved a new contract with Larison and Associates to handle the architectural work. They'll be helping replace the pool, which is the smallest in the conference, and the auditorium, which is original to the school and too small for the student body.
It's the same auditorium with the same number of seats, and they're not comfortable. In the 1960s, it was renovated in green and orange and other ugly colors.
Tonight, Larison will display renderings of the proposed plan, an analysis of parking in the area, and discuss the next steps for the project. School leaders are hoping construction will get started on the project next spring and finish up in July of 2016. The new auditorium and pool plans will be presented at the Davenport Schools Board of Directors meeting tonight at 5:30 at the Learning Achievement Center off Brady Street. That meeting is open to the public. Ashley Richmond, CBS4 News This Morning.
Thanks, Ashley. With the minimum wage at $8.25 in Illinois, many are questioning, is that enough? Yesterday, Senator Dick Durbin and the Rock Island County Democratic Central Committee celebrated their 47th annual Salute to Labor to honor working men and women. And as Alice King reports, Democrats say it's time to show workers they appreciate it.
We met with U.S. Senator Durbin, and his message is loud and clear. He wants to raise the minimum wage up to $10, something that locals we talk to agree.
It's hard. It's hard to pay bills, tuitions, school, and we got to, put clothes on that back, and my own.
Dante Farrow knows all too well about working 40 hours a week on a minimum wage. He says sometimes it's hard to make ends meet, and $8.25 just isn't cutting it.
People shouldn't have to live in poverty working 40 hours a week, and I feel like can't nobody take care of their family, feed their kids on 40 hours a week at minimum wage at $8.25.
And Senator Dick Durbin agrees, mentioning the governor's challenge to see what it's really like.
It's not enough. The governor has accepted the challenge to try to live on a minimum wage for a week. I respect him for it. I think he's going to find, as most people have, you just can't do it. You can't get by. So why wouldn't we pay people enough so that they can make it from paycheck to paycheck? That's what increasing the minimum wage is all about.
His goal is to raise the federal minimum wage to more than $10 an hour for all workers sooner rather than later. And he says while some are opposed to raising minimum wage because it may hurt businesses, he believes it could actually help boost our economy in the long run.
They'll turn around and spend it on goods and services, creating more demand, more profits, more jobs. These are folks that spend what they earn because they're just living on the edge. So giving them money boosts our economy.
Senator Dick Durbin's Republican opponent, Illinois Senator Jim Oberweis's stance on the issue is to raise the Illinois minimum wage for only workers aged 26 and older to $10 per hour by January 1st, 2017. Alice King, CBS4 News This Morning.
Thanks, Alice. And Governor Pat Quinn continues his push for a higher minimum wage in Illinois. Beginning Sunday, the governor began the minimum wage challenge, living on just $79 for the week. That's the estimated amount of someone working full-time on the minimum $8.25 an hour after housing, transportation, and taxes. Quinn wants to raise the state's minimum wage to $10 per hour. Another road closing could impact your commute this week. Starting today and going through Thursday, there will be a lane closing on I-80 eastbound from mile marker 3.5 to 4.5. That's in Rock Island County. IDOT workers will be doing some patching there. It's a move 6 years in the making. Clinton County offices are moving to a new DeWitt location in hopes of providing more reliable and expanded service to the area. And they reopened for business today. The county offices are moving just down the road along 11th Street in DeWitt, and the move will combine different offices under one roof. What used to just be a sheriff's office will now also include all services provided by the treasurer's office, such as car registration and property tax payments. The new building cost around $1.4 million and will service half of Clinton County. The office opens at 8 this morning at 226 11th Street in DeWitt, Iowa. If you need help paying utility bills, Project Now is looking to help. As part of the Low-Income Home Energy Assistance Program, residents in Rock Island, Mercer, and Henry counties can apply for a payment plan on utilities. Assistance will be available through May 31st of next year or until funding is all gone. To make an appointment, head to our website, ourquadcities.com, for a full list of contact information. It's a tradition typically for the July 4th holiday, but after flooding put a wrench in those plans, Red, White, and Boom fireworks finally went off without a hitch on Labor Day. The show lasted about 16 minutes last night, which is rather short compared to years past, but viewers say every second was filled with a firework. Organizers warned this year's show would be better than ever, and it seems audience members agreed.
Awesome. Absolutely excellent. I'm glad they put it off. The weather was perfect.
They were freaking awesome. It was fun, better than last year. The grand finale.
Yeah? What'd you like about it?
The big explosions. And it was so, I couldn't even talk. It went boom, 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 boom. It was awesome.
I thought they were pretty good. They could have been a little bit longer, but they were all right.
Of course, another reason the show may have ended early is because kids have school this morning. The show started an hour earlier at 8:30 and finished at 8:46. Good morning to you, Anthony. I'm really glad the show was able to go on as successfully as it did. I heard a lot about Red, White, and Boom, and I know folks were missing it because of the weather in July.
That's right, and you just heard the enthusiasm there with the kids. Amazing time last night.
Yep, looked like it turned out to be a great show, and though folks were concerned about the weather, it didn't end up being a big problem.
Yeah, not locally. We did have some showers that did move very close to us last evening. So I was watching the radar, and I was very happy to say that the rain did stay away from us. Now out there right now, we do have some more showers and thunderstorms. That what you see around the Quad Cities basically is some dense fog across the area, but no rain. But look off to the northwest. We do have some showers and isolated storms there. Now just to the west of Dubuque, we have some showers and storms moving through northern Iowa around Waterloo, between Waterloo and Dubuque and Cedar Rapids. So we could see a shower this morning heading across our northern hometowns. Otherwise, going to be a great day. You can see how on a wider view there are some showers, but most of that will be heading up into Wisconsin. It may only, excuse me, it may only skirt our far northern hometowns. Otherwise, going to be seeing plenty of sunshine out there today, but we do have some dense fog in the area. Winds are calm, humidity is high, dew points are close to the temperature at 61, so that's perfect conditions for visibilities to be reduced due to dense fog. We're down to a half a mile, so take it easy. If you've noticed over the last hour, we've gone from about a half mile in the Quad Cities to almost perfect visibility back to a half mile. So that right there goes to show you if you're driving along, you could just go to almost zero visibility in no time, because you can see visibilities are rather low, less than a half a mile across much of the area. So take it easy this morning. Kids heading off to school, dealing with the fog in the area, but then mostly sunny skies this afternoon. 62 to 67 this morning, upper 70s to mid 80s by this afternoon. Tomorrow going to be warmer than that, even warmer on Thursday, but we may have to dodge some showers and storms here and there. But much cooler weather on the way for the weekend. All
right, and some changes folks are probably anticipating as we near the end of the year, but still doing pretty well for the first week of September.
Yeah, you know, we've had that really cool July, a cool August. Nice to start out September, maybe on the warm note before we see those temperatures start to trend down.
Absolutely, certainly not complaining there. Yeah. A popular Quad Cities event is back for its 4th year, and it involves beer and wine, all in support of the Niabi Zoo. Our live guest is coming up next.
Stay with us. You're watching CBS4 News this morning. The time now is 6:10.
You're watching CBS4 News This Morning at 6 with Emily Scarlett and meteorologist Anthony Peoples. This is CBS4 News This Morning.